Here is my foolproof system for increasing your protein.
100 episodes of the Fitness Simplified podcast. All foods can fit in a weight loss diet. There don't need to be any banned foods. 3 ways you can lose weight this weekend. You've got to start lifting heavy. The last 2 reps of each set should be hard.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to give a little bit of tough love when it comes to protein. As you can see, Lily doesn't need any tough love about protein, huh? Lily loves her protein. I hear all the time, over and over, about how hard it is to get in enough protein. And at the beginning, when a person is switching from a standard American diet to eating a diet that is optimized for protein, yes, it can be challenging to get in enough protein. You're likely going from where you're at to multiplying it by double or even triple the amount of protein, while at the same time not knowing what foods are good protein sources and how to prepare them and which ones you even like. So that is incredibly challenging. And I have a lot of content out there here on YouTube and on Instagram and in my podcast about those things and really big lists of good protein sources. But after a certain point, the issue isn't one of knowledge. You know, you've seen the list, you know the good protein sources, and you're still struggling to get it in. And what it often comes down to is a resistance to change one's dietary habits. In essence, you kind of just don't wanna. You wanna keep eating more carbs, you wanna keep eating more fats, and you don't really want to spend 30 to 35% of your calories on protein. Is that resonating with you? If this does resonate with you, then here are 4 suggestions I have for you. And number 1 is the most important. Ask yourself, am I happy with my current results? If you are, keep doing what you're currently doing, because your current behavior, your current habits is what's getting you your current physique. If you are not happy with those results, change is going to be what is necessary. So when you start feeling resistance to that change, lean into it. Remind yourself, yes, it feels uncomfortable. Yes, it's not super pleasant. Yes, it's not easy, but it's going to be what makes the difference between your current physique and the one that you desire. So if with question 1, you've decided, yes, a change is what is needed, here is my foolproof system for increasing your protein. You've got to make that decision first. You're going to do it though. Step number 1 is to make a protein cheat sheet. Okay, you're gonna make a list, a master list for yourself that has at least 10 of your favorite protein sources on them. Your list might look different than mine. I'm gonna show you mine just so you can see what mine would look like. Egg whites, got cottage cheese, got some Greek yogurt, got protein shake, rotisserie chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, we've got some eggs, this is a pork tenderloin, and we've got some shrimp. Notice I didn't have chicken breast on here, although you can do chicken breast. I do like it. Okay, so that is step 1. You're gonna make your own protein cheat sheet. You're going to list the proteins that you like, and then next to that, you are going to list how many grams of protein are in 1 gram of that item. So how many grams of protein are in 1 gram of egg whites? How many grams of protein are in 1 gram of cottage cheese? Got it? So you're gonna have the item and how much protein is in it. From that master cheat sheet you just made, you're gonna choose 1 protein for every meal or snack of the day. So every meal or snack will be based around a protein. And this is a really big swap for a lot of people. So what you might be used to doing is, let's say you're gonna have spaghetti and meatballs. What your dish might look like is a big pile of spaghetti and sauce with a meatball or 2 on it. We want you to swap those ratios. What we want it to look like is a big chunk of protein, a big chunk of meatballs. So we're talking 5 or 6 ounces of meatballs with a small portion of the pasta. So the pasta is the side dish and the meat is the main dish, basing all meals around a protein source. Now the final step is going to be deciding how much protein you're going to have at each meal or snack. To do this, you need to know how much protein you should have over the course of a day. Now, this is something I have worked people through on lots of other forms of social media, but I'm gonna do it here one more time for you, okay? In case you're ready to make this commitment. You're going to pick one of these 2 formulas. If you are a person who's fairly close to your goal body weight, so you're within 15 pounds of how much you ideally think you should weigh, not that you have to for sure know, but if you're about there, you're going to use this formula. You're gonna take your body weight in pounds, your current body weight in pounds, that is the number of grams of protein you're gonna eat in a day. So times 1. So if you're 135 pounds, 135 grams of protein. If you're 125 pounds, 125 grams of protein. That's formula one, body weight in pounds times 1. If you have more weight to lose, if you have 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds to lose, we don't want you multiplying by your current weight. You're gonna choose a goal body weight. It doesn't have to be your ultimate goal body weight. You don't have to be solidly sure on it. Pick a weight that is smaller. So maybe you pick 150 pounds, okay? That's your goal body weight. You're going to multiply 0.72 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, okay? 0.72 to 1 gram per pound of your goal body weight. That is gonna be the formula to figure out how much protein you should eat in a day. Okay, so let's make an example now. Let's say you come up with whichever of those formulas you use, the number is 150. Now, how do you know how much you should eat at each meal? You're gonna take that number and you're going to divide it by the number of meals and snacks you will have in a day. Let's say you divide it by 4. 150 divided by 4, if I'm doing the math correctly in my head, is 3750. So 37.5 grams of protein per meal. That is now what you need to shoot for. You're gonna now go back to your cheat sheet. You're going to look at that item and see how many grams of protein is in a gram there, and then decide how many grams of it do I need to have to hit 37.5 grams in this meal. That is the key to doing this and doing it well. You do all of this ahead of time. You're not doing it as you're trying to prep the meal. You do it the night before. You pick all of this and you do this math, you do this figuring, you do this logging the night before. That is the foolproof way to getting in enough protein. But first you have to decide, do I want to do this? So ask yourself, do I want the benefits of a high protein diet? Do I want to maintain my muscle mass or build some more? Do I want to stay full in a deficit? Do I want to have that metabolism boost we get from digesting protein? And if the answer is yes, then yes, you are going to have to reduce the total number of calories you have from carbs and fats coming in. This is not a bad thing. This is actually a really helpful thing when you're losing weight, because people don't often overeat protein. How often do you eat a whole chicken breast and then think, you know what, I want another one? It doesn't happen that often. But do we go back for seconds of rice and avocado? Yes, we do. Do we go back for seconds of hyper palatable foods that are, big combos of these carbs and fats, like donuts and chips? Yes, we do. So hitting your total protein target daily is going to help you stay within your total calorie target and help you to lose weight. I hope that this has helped. If it has, please hit the like button and definitely subscribe. Gonna be back here next week giving you some more tips about how to lose weight, how to get strong, how to feel really comfortable in your own skin.